We're gonna get through this. That's tough because support me and help me be the best man that I can be. And she one of my kids.
Floyd Mayweather says he reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jet disappear. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke and this and that. I don't know. I don't know Floyd like that. I don't know the man finances, and I'm not gonna get up here and say pretend like I do. I just hope that that's not the case.
Floyd Mayweather has now spoken out about the claims that he lost $170 million. He opened up about the money rumors and gave his own account of things. The boxing great cleared up what actually took place and answered the gossip that has become one of the major stories from his time in the sport.
Also reportedly, it's been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho, with the lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet, the entourage, nonstop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200-400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he can no longer keep up?
A fiery discussion broke out on Nightcap when Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco Johnson went back and forth over Floyd Mayweather choosing to unretire. The talk soon turned to whether the boxing star is coming back because he needs money, with some people wondering if Mayweather has run out of cash even after making hundreds of millions over his whole career.
Sure if he's in financial problems or not, but why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since what, 2017, if I'm not mistaken, something like that?
It's been about 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're gonna do, there are only 3 fights. Chat, listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date. For one, a rematch with
Shannon Sharpe gave his take on Floyd Mayweather coming back to boxing and shut down the idea that the unbeaten champ is flat broke. He did admit that people are talking about Mayweather's money situation, but Sharpe made the point that Floyd has made a huge fortune over his career and probably has more than one reason for keeping on fighting beyond just cash. He said Mayweather likes being in the public eye and can still pull in huge sums every time he fights, so his return is more about seizing chances than being hard up for money.
Mayweather Jr. said he's unretiring and will resume his undefeated career after his planned exhibition against Mike Tyson. Floyd, from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards, no one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money with each event than my events, and I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports / Fight Sports. Ocho?
Hey, I'm glad we own this one. I'm glad we own this one.
Go ahead, take it away.
Floyd, hey, chat, stay with me real quick. Y'all know how much I love boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast. I'm one that's been in the ring as well. I've trained with all the best fighters in the world. But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants.
I don't know. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke.
Shannon Sharpe, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and Joe Johnson all responded to Floyd Mayweather's surprising statement that a former close associate ran a years-long plot that supposedly cost him $175 million. The 3 talked about these shocking accusations, went back and forth on whether Floyd's big spending in his inner group had anything to do with it, and asked how a person who made so much money could end up in that kind of spot.
Name is the value, not anything you could purchase, not anything you could drive. You got 2 hands and 2 feet, and just one of you. You need one.
They talked about the dangers that come with having huge amounts of money, the people you trust to handle it, and the money problems that even the most famous celebrities can run into.
Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support.
Cam Newton shared his thoughts on the money issues that Floyd Mayweather is said to be facing. He made the case that the unbeaten boxing great's toughest challenge might have been his own way of spending. Newton brought up Mayweather's flashy lifestyle, his high-end buys, and how he always shows off his riches as reasons why handling money well matters just as much as making it. Even though he gave Floyd credit for his amazing achievements in the ring, Cam said that bad money choices and trusting the wrong people can hurt anyone, no matter how much they have earned.
It's, speculative that he had $500,000 a day splurges.
Yeah.
Is that sustainable? He had multiple business ventures that failed. He had the lifestyle with multiple women and different things like, bro, I get it. But dang, and let this be a message to all athletes. And I'm not trying to rag on Floyd, because I still have so much respect for Floyd. Every time I see Floyd, it's like, he one of the ones.
Yeah.
Because contrary to whatever it is, he's still a great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, we gotta do better with our money.
Yeah.
How? We have to put ourselves on a realistic longevity plan that even though you got the money fast, you can't keep spending it fast.
But who do you trust? How do you trust when, and I'm not saying his background, but if you're not used to money, don't have money in our community, who do you trust? How do you trust? How do you go about finding somebody to put you on a budget to do that? Because
that B word right there, budget. Even in the midst of the height of your career, budget. That's not to say that you can't have certain things, budget.
Because a lot of people look at budget as a bad thing.
No.
Like, oh, you broke because you're on a budget.
No. Balling on a
budget.
No, heck no. Budget says to you, okay, when you are getting excessive. Above all, this is what you can spend and what you can't spend. That's not to say even if you do spend what you can't spend, you're gonna make it back. Yeah. You can't make it a regular thing of what you can't.
YouTuber Spencer Cornelia did a thorough look into Floyd Mayweather's money situation and said that the boxing great might not be as rich as people think. He put forward what he calls proof, going through Mayweather's business moves, his huge spending, court documents, and reported money losses to back up his idea that Mayweather's wealth has gone down a lot.
Mayweather has money problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed money. While he may be able to keep up the facade that it's everyone else's fault, Floyd's spending problem is the reason why he's going broke. I was able to go directly to the source to get private information that hasn't been shared publicly yet, to discuss the recent lawsuit that sent shockwaves throughout the sports world. Mayweather suing former associate in an alleged $175 million fraud scheme. That associate, Jonah, shared with me private text messages, private images of Floyd signing contracts, and access to private communication with this team. And the proof I've been given will contradict everything you've heard in the news about this case. By going through all of the claims presented in the lawsuit, I'll share all the private information that I have access to so we can understand fully what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. In 2017, Rechnitz and Mayweather became friends, which ultimately led to Rechnitz becoming Floyd's investment manager, real estate advisor, and banking liaison. Jonah helped put deals together for Floyd. He was his manager, so that's sponsorships, real estate deals, and fights, just to name a few revenue streams. Jonah shared with me that he was not on salary, meaning he only made money when there was a commission on finding.
The video has caused a lot of discussion, with fans split on whether Floyd is really dealing with money problems or if his huge fortune is simply being undervalued by everyone.
The big claim that Floyd makes is that he wasn't aware that in 2016, Rechnitz had pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy, that Rechnitz had cooperated with the United States attorney, or that Rechnitz had been the subject of significant civil litigation. What Floyd's attorney was trying to do with this complaint is make it look like Floyd was taken advantage of by a guy with a questionable past, like Floyd is this innocent victim who had no idea who this guy really was. There's a little problem with that. because I have proof he did know. This letter on the screen was sent in 2023 by Floyd Mayweather to a U.S. district judge for the Southern District of New York. The bottom includes Floyd's name and his signature. For context, this is Floyd Mayweather's letter to the judge in Jonah Recknitz's case, speaking about Jonah's character and why he deserves a better outcome. In the second paragraph, he writes, "We became friendly and I supported him when he was going through the process of being sentenced in 2019. That sounds to me like he knew about Jonah's litigation in New York." In the third paragraph, he writes that Jonah has worked with him as his promoter and business advisor. He has taken the job and run with it, helping Floyd in every aspect and opening up new opportunities. He further mentions the charitable work they've done together. Further down, he mentions that people have tried to take advantage of Jonah by bringing lawsuits against him as a way to extort him. And finally, Floyd writes, "I appreciate you taking the time to read this letter, Your Honor. I would just ask that you consider my personal testimony that Jonah Recknitz is a good person." He claimed that he didn't know about Jonah's past in the complaint, yet he wrote that letter in support of Jonah, showing he clearly knew about the litigation in New York. So it doesn't seem to—
Chael Sonnen thinks that the newest news about Floyd Mayweather's money just backs up what he has been saying for years. In response to the claims that Floyd has taken huge financial hits, Sonnen said that the signs have been there the whole time, pointing to Mayweather's flashy way of living, his costly belongings, and his ongoing need to bring in fresh money. In Sonnen's view, the recent accusations show that even one of the wealthiest athletes in sports history can face money troubles, which has started up the argument again about how much Mayweather really has.
Broke, told you so. All right, I don't get any level of pleasure from this, by the way, but the economics of boxing are fascinating. And the 4 to 5 men on earth that understand the economics of boxing, I would be interested in talking to. Massive publications. I remember them saying the highest paid sports guy in the world. And a number of years it was Floyd. And Floyd would win this at $250 million and at $170 million. And then there'd be someone from like Formula One racing that some years would top Floyd, and then Floyd would be number 2. And I would just tell people, that's not real. And I remember being on big shows. I remember sitting with Andrew Schultz and telling him, hey, those numbers aren't real. The biggest boxing fight of all time is whatever PR agency put out a lie greater than the previous PR agency that had put out the lie.
Floyd Mayweather now has serious legal issues after Nevada prosecutors filed 2 felony charges against him based on claims that he wrote a $200,000 check to buy a high-end watch even though he supposedly did not have enough money in his account. The charges are theft and writing a check with the aim to deceive, which makes this one of the biggest legal problems of his career. Mayweather has said through his lawyer that he had no criminal intent, and his attorney argues that this is a business disagreement, not a criminal case. While the legal process moves forward, the accusations have brought up more discussion about Mayweather's financial situation and the difficulties around the boxing star's business matters.
Mayweather is currently facing felony charges for passing a bad check.
Oh my God.
Yes. So right now he faces
Floyd?
2 felony charges in Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. So the charges they actually came down in April, but he was just supposed to be in court Monday, but his attorney went for him. So the charge, he's being currently charged with theft for value over $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass a check with intent to defraud for value over $1,200 or greater. So what happened is back in December of 2024, there's a receipt that ESPN and prosecutors have obtained where Floyd went into a resale boutique and tried to purchase an AP. Now, when he purchased the AP, he used a check to purchase this. Now, the store owner, the place is called Golden Beyond, is saying that he had a long-term business relationship with Floyd before the alleged transaction. So when the check and everything was happening, like when the money didn't come through, he gave Floyd some time, almost about a year, to try and make good for this, and it didn't happen. So now the Clark County prosecutors have filed an initial complaint that happened back in April, and 3 days later, they ordered Mayweather to appear in court in front of a judge. So that appearance happened Monday, but again, he wasn't there. His attorney was there. So now
Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's money kept growing. Boxing insider Rick Glazer made the debate even more heated with a strong social media post. Glazer wrote that Mayweather's whole life is falling apart and has been for a while, saying that is why he has so much debt, judgments, lawsuits, IRS claims, child support, and more coming. He stated that Floyd is more than $50 million in debt. The discussion got even bigger after social media figure T Street made a bold claim, saying that Allman had to give Floyd money before the Conor McGregor fight because he had already used up his Pacquiao earnings, with rumors that he spent close to $200 million since 2017. The gossip about Mayweather's finances kept spreading after another viral post appeared. According to that tweet, NBA YoungBoy's baby's mother, Yaya Mayweather, said her dad is not broke but is just dealing with a legal issue. She used that chance to call out NBA YoungBoy for pulling away after her father needed $3 million to fix some legal troubles. She asked YoungBoy if he could help with a loan since Floyd used to support him often back then. But YoungBoy gave no reply and even blocked his number from reaching him. Cameron recently met up with Floyd Mayweather at his boxing gym, giving fans another look into the lifestyle and mindset of the unbeaten legend. They talked about boxing, business, money, and Floyd's life outside the ring. With Mayweather's finances making plenty of news right now, the chat also gives an interesting view of how Floyd carries himself through all the rumors about his wealth and his recent legal fights.
I mean, we can keep naming. Right. The Walton family?
There you go.
They still get money.
There you go.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right, so who's going to fight? Is it, we hear a lot of names, it's Tyson, it's Pacquiao, we see going overseas, a kickboxer possibly. Who is it going to be? First, is it a list?
We just, time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
You know, I just want to make sure they got their numbers right.
Okay.
So, you know, as you guys seen, I posted the Tyson fight, and I posted the little guy, I think the other guy, his name is Mike also,
okay,
from over in Greece.
Yeah.
But sometimes I post him and I take him down, and I post him and I take him down. It is what it is.
DJ Academics responded to Floyd Mayweather finally speaking out about the rising rumors that the boxing great is in serious money trouble. For several weeks, the guesses about Mayweather's wealth have gotten stronger, with stories about lawsuits, legal fights, and claims of losing millions of dollars, all of which have made people wonder how much of his huge career earnings are actually left.
Apparently, Floyd is going through some financial hardships. He tried to liquidate his jet. He's also sued a bunch of people claiming that they stole his money. Amidst a lot of mountain expenses that people have claimed that he owes money for.
Academics paid close attention to Floyd's reply and the noticeably different situation around him, asking if fans are now seeing a more grounded side of the man known as Money Mayweather. Over his whole career, Floyd built his image on amazing wealth, private planes, pricey watches, fancy cars, big piles of cash, and a lifestyle that very few athletes could ever match. That background is exactly why the newest rumors have drawn so much interest. But Mayweather choosing to respond also gave him a chance to push back against the idea that just having legal or money issues means he is broke. Academics looked at that difference while talking about how fast people's views can shift when someone has spent years showing themselves as incredibly rich.
A lot of money. That's what, yeah, I love Floyd, but he owes some money. It's cool. He got a lot of assets. There's a particular part of pride and ego where, do I believe Floyd's broke? No. I think Floyd might just have to not live a $100 million a year lifestyle. Maybe it has to go to 20 million. Whoop-de-doo. He lives the most exorbitant lifestyle of anybody. Yes, he should sell a few properties, sell some jewelry to pay off some debt. You should. Manage your money a little bit better. Floyd at one point had like 10 bitches. All the 10 bitches had allowances. They're all getting this amount, that amount. Like, he's paying for this. He's doing a lot. Maybe you can't have 10 bitches now getting everything paid for. Maybe you just need 2. It's okay.
Dana White has now shared his thoughts on the news that Floyd Mayweather supposedly lost about $170 million, saying he is worried about the boxing legend's money situation. He said it is a tough one and mentioned that he has talked to Floyd about it but does not know all the details. He pointed out that there are many different stories going around and that people need to wait and see how things play out in court for him. White suggested he might be open to helping, saying they could possibly do something and work it out for him. He added that when someone works as hard as Floyd did and builds up that kind of wealth, and then loses it or has it taken, it is terrible and happens a lot in professional sports. So he said anything is possible. His response adds another big name to the growing talk about Mayweather's reported losses, as more questions keep coming up about what happened to a large part of the fortune he earned during his legendary boxing career. Logan Paul has also spoken out before about his money dispute with Floyd Mayweather after their big exhibition fight, and his comments have added to the guesses about why the unbeaten legend keeps coming back to the ring. Logan has said more than once that he is still owed money from their 2021 event, openly criticizing Mayweather and asking what happened to the huge amount of money that fight brought in.
He owes a lot of people a lot of money, and he don't have it. Logan Paul also discussed this, and this is probably the best screenshot I couldn't gotten on this video. My God, his ramen noodle hair is flying in the wind, and there's no wind in that place. But Logan dropped some knowledge that Floyd is still scamming him for their 2021 fight. We're going to go through it all because the simple truth in life is it's not about how much money you can make, it's about how much you keep. And Floyd, compared to what he made in his career, is keeping pennies. And somehow, Logan Paul called it. Maybe it's just, allegedly scammers stick together, but Logan...
Be sure to watch our other videos on the same topic for more details and updates.